20 transition words and connectors. Additionally, it is synonymous for also. A new contract is in place. Additionally, staff will be offered a bonus scheme. Alternatively, this is used for suggesting something different. You can relax on the beach or alternatively visit the bustling town center. Therefore, meaning, as a result. Their car was bigger and therefore more comfortable. Consequently, synonymous to therefore. The molecules are absorbed into the bloodstream and consequently affect the organs. Thus, synonymous to therefore, meaning as a result. Most of the evidence was destroyed in the fire. Thus it would be almost impossible to prove him guilty. Furthermore, in addition to what has already been said, he is old and unpopular. Furthermore, he has at best only 2 years of political life ahead of him. Moreover, synonymous to furthermore, the rent is reasonable and, moreover, the location is perfect. Hence, for this reason, the area was full of black smoke from factories, hence the name, the Black Country. However, used when you are adding a fact or piece of information that seems surprising, or seems very different from what you have just said. This is a cheap and simple process. However, there are dangers. Nevertheless, in spite of a fact that you have just mentioned, what you said was true. It was, nevertheless, a little unkind. Nonetheless. Synonymous to nevertheless. The paintings are complex, but have plenty of appeal nonetheless. Otherwise. Used when saying what bad thing will happen if something is not done. You'll have to go now, otherwise you'll miss your bus. Put your coat on, otherwise you'll get cold. Subsequently. After something else has happened. The book was subsequently translated into 15 languages. Whereas, in contrast or comparison, the old system was fairly complicated, whereas the new system is really very simple. She actually enjoys confrontation, whereas I prefer a quiet life. Conversely, in an opposite way, American consumers prefer white eggs, conversely, British buyers like brown eggs. Specifically, in a detailed and exact way, I specifically asked you not to do that. The law specifically prohibits acts of this kind. Illustrate. To explain with examples. The lecturer illustrated his point with a diagram on the blackboard. This latest conflict further illustrates the weakness of the UN. Contrast. To show differences. If you contrast some of her early writing with her later work, you can see just how much she improved. Clarify. To make easier to understand. Reporters asked him to clarify his position on welfare reform. Admittedly. Used when you are admitting that something is true. This has led to financial losses, though admittedly on a fairly small scale. Thanks for watching Smart Speak English. As always, please like the video and subscribe for more content.